Hey folks, it's the fourth week of the preseason for the fall 2025 Mirliton season here in Mobile. We're going to update you on how the vine is doing out in West Mobile. Not a lot has happened this week. It's not going to be real exciting, but you'll see the vine is going along and it's growing and it's thriving. So you can see the results from the liquid fertilizer from a couple of weeks ago and how the vine is expanding. So anyway, without further ado, let's go check out the vine. Folks, we're back with the fourth week of the preseason for Mirlitons. Didn't get a lot of rain this week. Didn't get any rain this week in Mobile. So just gonna do a quick once over. It's probably pretty much the same. Well, this is kind of nice to see. Like I was hoping, the vine is really growing out this way. So maybe that boost of Miracle-Gro helped out. So that's good. It's good to see. Once again, I get a lot of the yellowed leaves again. I did pull off the ones from last week that I mentioned I was going to pull off. Still a lot of new growth. Temperature seems to be a little bit hot and humid today. So I'm not really seeing anything too alarming at this point. Not really seeing. I'm seeing these little things at the nodes, which I can't remember because they're oftentimes hard to find, whether they're a precursor to flowering or just more leaf growth. But they do seem to be pretty abundant on all my vines and their new growth. So pretty happy with that. Looks a little more developed on this one here. Leaf kind of coming out there. You can kind of see up top, its canopy's doing pretty good. Back end of the new growth that I was talking about, you see here. So that's really promising. So there may be a little potential for the opportunity for it to grow actually into what little citrus trees I've got left here. So very, very pleased with that. And on the back end. So once again, you know, what am I do this week? Well, I don't think removing the dead leaves has been a problem. So I'll probably try to go through and clean that up some. Since we didn't get any rain, the ground's fairly moist. I may do just a check with the instrument to check the moisture in it. But I may also just water it because it's been a good while. This is what I was talking about. You see kind of there, the little node where you get the new leaves. There it is. They're kind of developing. So I think that's good. It looks like we've got a lot of good new growth. And we see the new shoots. So hopefully it will put that on for another week or so. 2 weeks maybe at most. And then focus on flowering. So with all this canopy and shade, you wouldn't think that I'd have much of an issue with too much light at night. But I have a floodlight back here, which I'll show you in a second. And last couple of years, one of the theories that Dr. Hill and I have been discussing is perhaps my delayed flowering has been due to the fact that the light's sometimes not giving it that full distinction of shorter days. So I actually had to replace that light earlier, and I'll show you what I got. So this light is different. It's LED, but it also seems to send the beam primarily. It doesn't have quite as big a radius of coverage other than like right near it. But on the other hand, I can also dial it down. So I've got it on the brightest right now. So what I'll try to do is maybe tone it down, see if that helps during this time until I get some flowering. Probably start that in about 2 weeks. Right at the, well, 2 weeks will be the midpoint, so maybe next weekend. We'll see. So just a little more cleanup as mentioned, and a good watering today or tomorrow, and we'll see. And we'll check it out next week. Like I said, these are probably going to be boring, but hopefully boring's good in this case. So like I said, not a whole lot of excitement. Things are growing along nicely. I'm really happy that I see it growing on the top of the back of the Mirliton structure. And this week I was going to go ahead and water it. Well, it turned out after I shot the video, it rained twice. So I'm not going to do any watering. It's already been watered sufficiently. So we're just going to let it hang. I'm going to go get rid of those yellow leaves like I talked about and just watch it. The cooler temperatures are definitely going to help with the growth. Water's going to help with the growth. And if I can just get some good growing for the next 2 weeks, I'll be right where I need to be. And like I said, you're seeing that on those nodes. You're seeing the new leaf structures forming, and then usually right around there you'll also see where you get the new flowers starting too. So I'll be right on schedule. I will probably shut that light off sometime this week and make it just so that we don't have a problem with that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this will help you. If it did, please share it with all your Mirliton loving friends. Oh, and if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the comment section below or send them to me at rpcajun2r@gmail.com. Also, check out mirliton.org, mirliton.org, on Facebook as well as on the internet. We have all kind of answers for your questions, and including how to get Mirlitons, how to get heirloom Mirlitons. It's the beginning of September. You really won't be getting anything to plant for a couple of months. So check out our sites, join, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we appreciate it. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, but this information has been helpful, please subscribe to the David J. Hubbell YouTube channel, as well as Rainy Cajun podcast, where we talk about how to keep up with the Louisiana heritage and customs and foodways for those of us who are expatriates. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you next week.